Hi, I'm Matt, and earlier this afternoon I did my first ever live streamed event, which was a talk for a Sheffield DevOps meetup about the internals of Git. Everything was going great with the presentation. We talked about lots of things like the internal objects that Git uses, the blobs, the trees, the commits, how they all fit together, what makes a commit ID, and we did some animations that showed how a rebase works. And then I dropped out of the presentation to do a demo of an interactive rebase. And that's where the wheels came off a little bit. And what happened was, because I had something stuck in my muscle memory, I didn't remember a little option I should have been passing for the demo context. And as a result, it didn't work out. So if you bear with me, I'd like to just do that bit of the demo again now, just to finish that off and put like a nice end to the session. So this is the window that we were in before. I've got a directory here called Sheffield DevOps, and inside it, I've got apple, banana, and cherry.txt plus my hidden Git directory. Each of these files just contains the word hi, and the log, the Git log, looks like this. Added apple, added cherry, added banana. And those are the times early this afternoon. What I was planning to do was to reorder cherry and banana commits, so it went apple, banana, cherry. And what I was doing was git rebase minus interactive, and I was sticking master on the end, or main as it might use, expecting that to work. And the reason it wasn't working is that, well, let's do it and see what happens. Rebase 096 to 096 onto 096. It was saying, take this and put it onto this. And it's already there. So there's nothing to do. And that's why it says no op there. And the thing is that, master on the end is just in my muscle memory to do that. And what I actually needed to do was go minus root. And that's going to rebase against the root of this repository that we're in here that hasn't ever had any branches taken off of it. It hasn't had anything pushed anywhere else. So when I do this, we'll get the editor open up showing the rebase to-do list, which is a bit like a script that Git runs. Let's have a look. So the format of this is there are lines at the top that are command lines, and then there's messages telling you how to work it there as like a reminder. The structure of this file has a command, a commit ID, and for your reference only, the commit message originally associated with that commit. I stress that because you'd think if you change this on the end here to my list of foods, you'd think that it would change the commit message, but it won't. That's purely for your reference, those things there. In fact, anything after the commit ID, with possibly one exception, will get ignored. So the intention here is to change the order of the cherry and banana commits. I'm in Vim, so I'm going to go DDP, and now I've got apple, banana, and cherry. That's what I want to do. When I save the file, Git is going to kind of execute that script. It's going to start off with the apple commit. It's going to take the banana commit that previously was after cherry, and it's going to take the contents of that commit, the time of that commit, the message of that commit, and apply it on top of apple, and then do the same for the cherry commit. So successfully rebased and updated. Git log will show us we've added apple, we've added banana, we've added cherry. The commit IDs have changed because every time you change anything about the commit, including just the parent, you get a completely new commit with a completely new commit ID. And added apple, added banana, added cherry, that's exactly what we wanted. Let's do another one. This time I'm going to reword one of those commits. I'm going to say added banana to my list of fruit. No, I'm not. That's not going to work. I need to change the command from pick to reword. And even if I put on the end of there to my list of fruits, it's not going to work. Not going to make any difference. It's going to ignore the bits after the commit ID. And so there, it's now asking me for the commit message for banana. Added banana to my list of fruits. Successfully rebased and updated. And I've got added apple, added banana, added cherry. ABC, that's what I wanted. It's all good. Or is it? I mean, added banana to my list of fruits. Maybe the original commit message was better. I could do another reword, or I can use the ref log to get back my earlier version of the commit. Now I could scroll back here and look at what it was before. But if I do git ref log, it's going to show me all of the changes that Git has made during my operations here. It shows me that checked out master, started with master, and then it added banana and it added cherry. So that's before I did the reword of banana. So this commit here, ID here, git reset minus hard, because I want to change the working directory as well. 8. That's wrong in my thing there. Number 6. That one there. That's going to reset it to after I did the first rebase, where I put them in the right order, but before I did the rebase where I reworded things. And now I should have added apple, added banana, added cherry. So that's all good. Let's do another commit. I'm going to edit cherry to be hello, good evening, and welcome. Git status will show me that I've changed that file. Modified cherry.txt. But hang on a minute. I wanted to add something else first. Yeah, I'm going to stash that. That was a question that Ols asked. I use a git stash. Git stash takes whatever you're doing in the working directory and the staging area and the index, and it stores it in another temporary place. So git stash takes my working directory and index state, and next time if I do git status, it's going to say, will cherry be modified? No, it won't. Nothing to commit, working tree clean. Git stash list shows me that item there. And I can do a few things with that. I could apply it and leave it in the list, or I'll pop it, which will apply it and remove it from the list in one operation. Git stash pop is going to return my working status to how it was before I started this stashing, and it's going to remove it from the list. And now I'm on master, modified cherry.txt, and dropped my stash ref. So I've still got that in my list, and this time I'll pop it again. Git status will show cherry.txt. Git add cherry.txt. Git commit -m modified cherry contents. And my log now shows added apple, added banana, added cherry, modified cherry contents. But I've got 2 commits that are both modifying the same file there, and there's no difference between them. There's no importance. I don't need to preserve that history for some reason. So before I put this up for review, I'm going to do another interactive rebase. Git rebase --interactive. And in this case, --root, because I'm going to the beginning of this repository. And this time the command I'm going to use is called fixup, which means just push it into the commit before, but throw away the commit message. If you're used to using squash here, try fixup. It's often what you need instead. Fixup, updated, and now my log is going to go added apple, added banana, added cherry, but cherry will be hello, good evening, and welcome. And that's what I expected. So we have finally got there. We've done some interactive rebases. We've reworded commits. We've fixed up commits. We've reordered commits. I could also have dropped a commit by just removing the line entirely from the interactive rebase menu. And we've done a couple of demonstrations of git stash. So hopefully you'll forgive me for the earlier problems with just getting my head around all the lighting and OBS and kind of stuff like that. And there'll be something valuable for you in today's session. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.